Welcome everybody, another Saturday night live stream. I'm your host Sherlock Holmes, and from the thumbnail, as you know, we are going to be attempting some Enigma variations. Thank you so much everybody for joining and everybody for watching the replay. Hopefully we're gonna have some fun. Hey guys, hey everybody. Germany, what's up? What's up? Everybody in chat, thanks for joining on a Saturday night. Alright, so, like I said, Enigmas. We're going to do some different kind of variations, maybe some stitch stuff, maybe some like multiple Clapton guys. As I had the slideshow running, waiting for people. Alright, so first, I run the slideshow. I get this in comments all the time, why I run that. It's because it gives time to the people, for people to be able to get their notifications and get into the chat, so I don't start all this stuff and I'm only talking to 5 people as opposed to the 10 or 15 that are in here now. But so back to the Enigmas. So as I was running the slideshow, I was seeing what I could do with these. This is a D-core. It's a 2838 D-core. And what I did was I did it about halfway, stretched that first one out, then snipped it off and ran another Clapton in the spaces. So what this is going to do is this is going to, instead of just one little loop, it's going to kind of intertwine like an interlock kind of thing and give me that Enigma shape, hopefully. And then depending on how this goes, I will try a 3 like mash D. I don't know the names for these kind of variants, but I'll do my best to explain what I'm doing as I go. Oh, alright, bear with me, guys. I'm still sick. I'm not feeling great at all. And so I thought about not doing this stream tonight, but I want to stay consistent with it and reliable. So, thanks, Brian. Brian's been here since the beginning. I appreciate you, buddy. Excuse me, I have like heartburn too. Falling apart, guys. Alright, let me check my audio. Can you guys hear me? It looks like my audio is kind of low. Audio. Alright, well, wouldn't be a live stream without some sort of technical issue, right? Hopefully I'm not choppy. Awesome. Welcome, Mind's Eye. Thanks for joining. It truly makes a difference because all of my videos got demonetized, and as soon as I upload one, it's immediately demonetized, not eligible for ads, which is crazy because sometimes I see ads on my stuff regardless, but I get that little yellow $sign. But I actually, good news on that front is I won my first manual review request, so I did get one. Good call, Mind's Eye. Good call. Now, if you want to get in on today's giveaways, you can cover, because how the Patreon works, if you join today, your pledge won't get charged till November. So like November something, it'll get charged. So you'll be eligible for giveaways that happen in November, like once your thing's charged. Because I was just doing them for people who just came in, but then somebody won something, or just got a giveaway and then canceled their patronage before the pledge got, you know what I mean? So I have to avoid that in the future, unfortunately. But all right, so the main point is if you want to get in on the current giveaways, like, so here's what I'm giving away tonight. Well, I'm giving away the supercar solid wood BF box with the matching 5G vape Washington. I'll fuck it. I'll pull it off. All right, so for the hold on, let me see. I'm so ill prepared for this. I'm sorry, guys. I would be more prepared, but I'm just like in a fog. All right, so this setup is going to the Platinum patrons tonight, which is one of these and the Washington, which of course I don't know where mine is. But it's a cool fucking setup, and this squonk box is fire. I love this squonk box. And then, what else? I'm gonna do a juice giveaway for the gold guys. I'm also giving away. So how it works too, like if you're a platinum patron, it's not like you have to wait for platinum giveaways. You're also included in all the previous giveaways as well. So you're just in all the giveaways. Same as gold, you're obviously not in the platinum, but you're in the gold and silver ones. Now I don't know if you saw the post, I'm gonna kind of redo the tiers because I just want to make things easier for everybody and more clear, and I want to sort of get like defined tiers where everybody knows what to expect, because I'm just kind of winging it right now, and now all of a sudden I'm starting to gain patrons, which is fucking, I can't tell you how much it helps, but I just want to make sure everybody feels like they're getting value for their patronage. But so this is going to be for the gold guys, and also gold guys, I don't have a coil for it, I'm sorry. My mod like auto fired and burnt out the coil, so I don't have a coil for it, but it's the Cleto 120 sub-ohm tank. It's a pretty freaking awesome sub-ohm tank, in my opinion. But so here's what we're giving away tonight. We're also doing for the $10 guys, I have a juice giveaway, and for everybody who's in the stream, at the end we will do some juice giveaways. We'll just do some random stuff. Some random giveaways. I got a bunch of juice to give away. Alright, so I got this in today in the mail. This is the Sleeper RDA by Arya and Anarchist. And it's like a year old, but Beyond Vape sent me their new juices, which is like salt-derived nicotine juice. I'll talk about this in a minute. But this is, I mean, I had never heard of it before, but it's a pretty freaking cool little device. If you can see, it's got these massive airflow holes, and it's really like, well, let me make sure it's open. It's completely wide open. Yeah, I'll be changing the stuff for next month. As of right now, everything stays the same. If you're new, unfortunately, you're not going to be eligible until next month for next month's giveaways. If you want to get eligible for tonight's giveaways, and I think some new patrons have done this, you can send your pledge amount through eBay and be eligible for this month, because otherwise it's not really fair for the guys who have been in, and like I said, we've had issues. But so the airflow on this thing is wild. Have any of you guys ever experienced this Sleeper RDA? It's got a really cool deck. It's like the post concept. Oh my god, these O-rings are vicious. And I thought this was a newer concept, but it's not. It's a drop down. Wait, is this old? You know what? I should really know what I'm talking about before I start talking about it, right? Anybody heard of this? Help me out here. I won't get in till November starts unless I do. Yeah, Mind's Eye. Like the Druga. Yeah, like the Druga. Speaking of, I think I'm going to be giving away my Druga. Don't quote me on that, but I've got a lot of RDAs right now, and I'm not using them all, so there's no point in me keeping them, so I might as well share the love. Yeah, so Mind's Eye, because your pledge won't be processed until November, you don't like officially start until November. Once you're charged, then you're in. I mean, you still get all the other perks, like when we do video calls and like the sneak peeks and stuff. Oh, guys, any patrons, I know you guys are in here. I'm sorry, I forgot your shout outs in the videos, the last two. I hate to keep blaming everything on the fact that I'm sick, but it's kind of the case. I've been in a cloud the last week. But I'll get back on the ball with that. But so you get all those until you get charged. Back to this. If you could see that deck, it's pretty funky. I've never really seen anything shaped like this. Now, the concept obviously is similar to the drop in the Dead Rabbit, whereas like there's posts, but it's dropped down. And the juice well is absolutely massive. I love the matte black. I think it's sexy. It's really sexy. I've never seen quite an airflow quite this big before. It's just a big gaping hole. Wait, let me see. You can see. Yeah. Where is it? Yeah. Can you? No. Maybe up here. No. Okay. So it's like a big gaping hole. I'm gonna do a review on it regardless of how old it is. I just think it's a really cool RDA that I'd never heard of before. So I thought, I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's not new. Oh. Okay. Alright, so back to the Enigmas. Right, is there anything else I'm forgetting to cover? Probably. Guys, if you have questions, always leave them in the comments or contact me directly. I'm starting to get a little inundated with messages and questions and stuff. And I didn't really realize how time-consuming it would be trying to answer every single question. So in the future, if I don't get back to you, please don't be offended. I'm going to always do my best to respond to every message that I can. But I'm just tremendously busy. As of right now, I don't think I've missed any, but I'm just saying in case that happens in the future, just keep trying. I'll eventually get to you. Alright, so Enigmas. If you have not, or if you don't know the general principles or concepts or first steps, I do have a live video and an actual like produced tutorial on the Enigmas. So I recommend watching one of those first, because I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to kind of do it because I want to play around with the different wrapping techniques on this video. Okay. Excuse me. So as I said earlier, for anybody who's just joining, I've already built a decor, but it's a 2 Clapton decor, so those should stitch together as I'm wrapping the Enigma. So I'm going to put this all together, and then actually, you know what, before I take my 28 off the swivels, I'm going to make 1 or 2 more of them, because I just want to have them so I don't have to set this back up again if I mess up, which I probably will. That way I'll just have to set up my ribbon and my 28 frames. I was gonna see if Nick wanted to come on again tonight, but he I got, like, when I was getting all set up and prepared, I saw a notification he had gone live, so I was like, oh, well, maybe next time. That's my fault, though, because I should have asked him, like, way ahead of time, not 10 minutes ahead of time. This drop is fucking awesome. Yeah, Sub-Ohm Innovation, Shorty, Sub-Zero. It's one of the safest mods on the market. It's designed with safety in mind. That is a plastic button with great ventilation. And you run your batteries upside down. That way, if something does happen, instead of it venting and blowing up into your face, it would blow out the bottom, which is a good feature. And it's just a phenomenal mod, and I think they're pretty cheap now because they've got newer models out. But the SOI stuff is fantastic quality. Yeah, there's a lot of good tube mods. I've heard good things about the Mage Tricker Kit. I think that's Coil Art. There's a lot of good tubes out there. Well, something to start off too. You might not like when you're vaping Max, it is a whole different world of vaping. It's like a whole different experience. So I would recommend not buying something extremely expensive because it might not be for you. Like, I go through phases where I'm all about my Max, and then other times I couldn't be bothered with them. You're looking at really short battery life, so you're constantly changing batteries, and most of the time you're rocking a dripper, so it's just a little bit different of an experience. So I wouldn't recommend going out and buying the most expensive one you can find, because you might not like it. I doubt that's going to be the case because it's fucking awesome, but just in case. Alright guys, talk amongst yourselves, and everybody who's watching replay, you can just jump forward, but I'm gonna actually stop in the middle and show you what I'm doing here, because this is a technique that you probably want to know for doing these. I'm going to grab my 38 and I'm going to clap in about halfway. And when I'm done with the halfway, I'm just going to stretch it just a little bit to give just a tiny bit of space in there. Then I'm going to set up again and clap in back into that little bit of space. And as I do it, you'll see that first one, it'll start pushing down as it fills in those spaces. So that's what I'm going to do now. You can either skip ahead if you're watching the replay, or just hang out if you're in the chat. Come on. Alright, that's a little bit... I might have went a little too far, but that's alright. As I'm doing these, I'm using really, really light, not like hardly any tension at all, because I don't want this to stick. There's no need to use a ton of tension. And this is nice and loose, exactly where I need it. So I'm going to grab the little tail that I left on it and give it a little stretch. Just enough to start spacing it the slightest amount. That's all I need to get the Clapton wire to lay back into those spaces. For this next one, I'm going to use a little bit of tension just to make sure it's laying in nice. I went way too far with the first one. It's alright, I'm gonna go as far as I can. Shit. Alright, that's as far as I'm going to get. That's more than enough, though. So what I'm going to do, because I want to lock these two tails together so they stay interlocked, I'm going to run this one back. Because of the tension that I used on this one, this is a little tight, so I'm just gonna backspin it a little bit just to loosen it up. I don't want to go crazy with this because I don't want to fuck with the integrity of the Clapton, the D-core. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to be real gentle with these because I want to make sure that I pull these tails off together, that they don't fall apart on me at all, and then I'm going to immediately tie them together. And then I'm going to keep, like, that's going to be my ass end of it, so I'm going to start wrapping with this end. So that needs to be the back end of it. I'm just going to give it a bunch of twists until I know it's not going to go anywhere. Unless I drop it. Okay. Don't forget, you can always use your Clapton core as your frames if it's in good shape. Don't waste wire. Okay. So now let's just jump right into it. I'm going to prep my stack. So again, 12 pieces of 0.4. And I'm going to do a 9-inch rod as my core. And that's just going to give me enough space. If I screw up as I'm doing it, I'll still hopefully have enough wire left that I'll be able to get a clean coil. These have a really low resistance, so I don't think it would be very feasible to run these dual coil. So single coil works great regardless. Unless you're going to take pictures, you can always do excuse me. You can always do the dual coil for the pictures, you know. 526 cores. That's oh, single coil, yeah. Okay. Prep work is imperative for these builds, guys, so just make sure you pay a lot of attention. Just take your time with the prep, make sure it's nice and clean and everything's the way it needs to be. Nick has a really good tip. Nick Devine has a really good tip about these. How he does it, he does like single coil at a time instead of trying to make a dual coil length rod. And that actually is a pretty good idea because you're not going to waste as much wire if you like if I screw up this whole thing, that's a lot of wire, whereas if I were doing them single coil, I would waste half the wire each time I mess up. So there's like two different schools of thought there. Like, I'm doing the full size because it just gives me more, like I can mess up in the middle and still have enough on the end to complete the single coil. I hope that makes sense. I'm not explaining it very well. It just gives me more area to be able to complete the coil. Alright, that's my 6. I have my frames pre-cut. My eyes are getting worse and worse. They're talking about 40 gauge in the comments. It's getting increasingly hard for me to see what I'm doing. And I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I've heard of people using reading glasses. Maybe I'll give those a shot. That seems like it may work. I mean, right off the bat, I've got bad eyes to begin with. I have astigmatism in both eyes, so my eyes are shaped differently, so I've got to wear either glasses or contacts. And so I've always had bad eyesight, but it like continually gets worse as I get older. And the headlamps and everything that I've tried like that just gives me really bad headaches, so I've got to find some sort of solution. If anybody has any suggestions, please definitely drop them in the comments or message me, because I might not see them if you leave them in chat. Oh, mother, fuck you, Ribbon, fuck you hard. I'm gonna regret this. I should pull that piece off that I just screwed up and replace it, but I'm lazy and I'm gonna end up regretting that. So if you want to see up close what I'm doing here to get this stack together, watch my Enigma Coil build tutorial. I go over this up close so you could be able to, if you want to learn the way that I do it. There are a lot of different ways to do this. So if you use a method different than mine, feel free. That doesn't mean that I'm doing it correctly. It's just whatever's easiest and is going to work for you and allow you to complete the build. People use like glue guns or glue sticks and like mold their stuff together, which actually works really, really well. It's just really time consuming for me, and this just, I don't know, this is just how I do it. There. Where's my scrap wire? Here's an itty bitty piece. Ugh. If I don't get this, guys, I don't know how many attempts I'm gonna do today. I'm really not in the mood to fail in front of hundreds of people. So I'll do what I feel I can, and then because I definitely want to have time for the giveaways. Son of a bitch. And as I said, I'm not really feeling the best, so I want to try to get some sleep tonight. If I don't get oh my gosh, words. If I do not get a successful build out of this, I will attempt it again either this week or next Saturday. It certainly wouldn't be my first failed build during a live video. Okay, so far so good. This is the easy part though. Now comes the hard part. I'm gonna do this no stretch because I'm just more comfortable doing no stretch. I'm gonna grab one of my cores and we're gonna go for it. I don't do TC. I don't see the appeal. Let me put it this way. I've never been able to find. I've never had it be. I've never enjoyed it. I've always had to spend way too much time playing with it, and I just want to vape. Plus, I like it really hot and intense. Like I like to press that button and it fire immediately, real hot, real fast. But you know, even that's not a lie. But even that's kind of changing. I'm definitely getting into different vaping styles. A lot of these RTAs, you know what? Maybe I'm just going. I'm sort of getting more into flavor these days. I think that could be it because I'm starting to do more like higher resistance, lower wattage kind of stuff. But I don't know. I still like that intense, like fire immediately kind of thing. Yeah, see, temperature control to me just seems like anti-dry hit settings. But I don't know. To each his own. I haven't really spent enough time with it to like be an expert or to really give an opinion. Other than I don't like it. Alright guys, wish me luck. Here we go. Wait, not yet. I gotta make sure these are together. I want to make sure I get both clapped and started together so one's not getting pulled off the other. This is my first time trying this wrap method. So don't judge me too hard. Oh man. Son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much of a mood I'm in to keep fucking with this. Man, it's just fucking pulling my cores together. Yeah, probably need more paper clips. I had it there for a second. I think I need a little bit more stretch. Fucking Christ. Fuck you. Alright. That one's gonna be cutting it close. I don't know if I got that 4 wrap or not, but we're gonna find out. So it's definitely more of an angle and more tension than I thought it was going to be. And I think I'm going to run out of wire, and I could have another fucking 4 wrap right here, but... Alright guys, this might be a, it's close enough kind of coil. Yeah, you know what? I would call this a success. Let me see when I wrap it. See if you guys can see that. I don't know. That's going to be real hard to see. It looks cool. It looks cool. Let's wrap it up. Regardless of what it looks like, I'll take a picture and post it to my Instagram. I got it. I got the 4 wrap. I could actually get 5. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the yeah, okay. I'm gonna put this in the drop diagonally. Cool. Man, I'm working on a solution to get like better up close stuff. Okay. I'm happy with that result so far. Very happy. Where are all my fucking tools? Um. Okay. The drop coming through in the clutch with its tri-tool. Did I tell you guys I fucking love this RDA? Man, tri-tools really suck, don't they? They're just a pain in the ass to work with. A good workspace and good swivels are definitely essential. Not so much the workspace, because you can make do with what you have, but swivels, good swivels are definitely a must. Look at that. That's a fucking monster. The mass on this thing is ridiculous. Now I'm concerned about what this is going to look like after I tighten it down. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take pre-glow shots. Yeah, it's really warping this. Fuck. Shit. Okay. This is not an easy install, that's for sure. God damn it. Oh, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Cool. Fuck yeah. I'm not gonna light it up yet because I want to do some pictures of all different stages. So yeah, it's massive. It's ridiculous. It's gonna fit though. Oh fuck, is it? Shit. Yeah. Fuck yeah, it fit. Yeah. It fit. That's incredible. Okay, yeah, it fits. So yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna fire it up right now. I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures of it first. So check my Instagram if you want to see it. What we're going to do right now is giveaways. So, patrons, if you're still here, we're going to do... yeah. You can get a pair on my website. I custom build anything. 10% off coupon there on the screen. So what I'm gonna do, patrons, you guys, I'm gonna do a Zoom call with you guys right after this. So right now I'm just going to wrap up with doing a juice giveaway for everybody in the stream. Let me grab some juice. And I'm going to be giving away Laser Wolf juice by Hometown Hero. Okay, I have a bottle of Turbo and Neon in 3 and in 6. So you'll get 2 bottles of juice, and you just have to pay shipping. Turbo is the strawberry margarita. Neon is the frozen peach rings. So here we go. Now the first one is going to be the 3 milligram. So if you are somebody who can vape either 6 or 3, maybe hold off, because I know there's not a lot of people who do 6. Like, there's more people that vape 3 than 6. Do whatever you want. Do what you want. I'm not the boss of you. Okay, so I'm gonna write down a number. Let me grab my pad. My office is a mess. Don't mind my my space here, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna write down a number, and then you guys are gonna tell me what it is. Or you guys are gonna guess. You guys ready? Yeah, we're gonna do the 3 milligram first. And I'm gonna say start, and I'm gonna do numbers between 1 and 100. Yeah, I was only kidding. I was kidding. Everybody got real excited. Alright, I picked the number. One more time to reiterate the rules so there's no confusion. This first one is going to be the 3 milligram, and you're going to pick a number between 1 and 100, and if you win, you need to pay shipping. And yeah. Alright, so everybody go. Start picking numbers between 1 and 100. Everybody get a chance? Who's guessing multiple times? Okay, we're going to Alright, we're gonna do it there. The number I wrote was 63. So who was closest? I got a 66. Alright. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Brian, I think you got it. Right? 58. Yep. Yeah, you had 58, but you're 5 away from 63. And Brian was only 3, so he's closer. All right. The next one is for the 6 milligram. And once again, number between, yeah, let me pick one. All right. Go ahead, start guessing between 1 and 100. If there is a tie, I'll do it again between the two of you. Everybody get a chance? I'm going to close it in a second. Alright, I'm not seeing anything else come through, so I'm going to close it there. My number was 14. 14. So I think... What was the lowest number? 27? Alright, 27. Juan, you got it, buddy. Juan, you're killing it. Right? Yeah, there's no lower numbers. Yep, Juan, you got it, buddy. Juan, you do 6? Because I need to talk to you about the sticky bun ice cream. The one that I mixed up that was supposed to go to you that went to somebody else was the last 3. But I do have 1 left in 6. I just didn't know if you wanted balls at 25. Oh, alright, my bad. Hold on. Let me verify that. Oh fuck. Yeah, sorry, Juan. That's my bad, dude. I'm sorry to do that to you. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. But the sticky bun ice cream still applies. I mean, I only have it in 6, so if you can vape 6, alright, guys, calm down, balls. I get it, balls. Got it. Yeah, sorry, Juan. Yeah, I know. That sucks. I feel bad. Ooh. Balls of Steel is a very apt and appropriate name for you, Vaping 12. That's fucking wild. Alright, so, contact me, guys. Brian, you know how to get a hold of me. But Balls of Steel, DM me on Instagram, and I'll walk you through how I'll get these out to you. So... Well, actually, you know what, Brian? Let me see if I have these. Brian, I can give you frozen peach rings in 6 if you want. but I don't have the strawberry margarita in 6. Alright, so shipping to margarita, or shipping to Australia might be kind of expensive. You definitely, that's it. I only have the 2 right now. Strawberry margarita and frozen peach rings. But balls, shipping to right, okay. We'll talk more about it, Juan. Especially if you can join the live call in a minute. Yeah, shipping to Australia, definitely get a hold of me, and we can figure out what that's gonna cost. At the most, it'll be like $14, I think. Don't quote me on that though, but we can get like an actual price. Okay. Oh, Juan, you know what, dude? I do have something for you. I have something for you, Juan. Don't worry. It's not the sticky bun ice cream, unfortunately. But something you'll like, I promise. Alright, guys. That's going to do it for tonight's live stream. Thanks so much for joining. Thank you so much for making it to the end. If you are watching the replay, I'm going to be doing this every Saturday night. Around 9 o'clock is what I'm going to shoot for, around 9 o'clock on Saturday. So make sure you have your notifications turned on so you get the notification when I go live. Stay tuned. I've got more reviews, build tutorials, everything like that coming this week and next week. Yeah, if you want to get in on the hardware giveaways, I do those over on my Patreon. And yeah, thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. And I don't think we had any technical difficulties this time, so we're winning. That's a win, guys. We're fucking killing it. We're killing it. Alright, love you guys.